Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Cool by Punch, and today we are going to solve the question maximum consecutive ones, part 3. Okay, so in this question we have actually given a binary array nums and an integer k. Return the maximum number of consecutive ones in the array if you can flip at most k0. Okay, so if we have given an example like this, which is actually 1 1 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 and 0. Okay, so we are actually going to use sliding window technique in this type of questions. Okay, so what is actually sliding window technique? Let me explain you how we are actually going to solve this question. Then you will know exactly what is this. So what I will do, I will just going to make my I and j here, and my k is actually 2 in this case. So what I'm actually going to do, I will just increase my right pointer, or which is actually I in this case. So as long as it is 1, I'm going to collect it into my bag. So let's say this is my bag, and I will collect 1 here. Okay, so I will collect 1 here, I will put it into here, I will move my I, this will be here, then I will move I because it is 1. Okay, then it is 1. Okay, now it is actually 0. As it is 0, what I am actually going to do, because it is 0, I know that I can flip at most two zeros. Okay, so what I am going to do, I am just going to close my eyes, and I will just going to take this. Okay, because it is 0 and I can do it at most 2, so I will just make it a count, and I will just increase my count. Okay, at first count is actually going to 0, but now when I'm going to take this, it is actually going to become 1. Okay, count is actually going to become, let me make it this bigger, 1 1, and I will just make it bigger. Okay, I will take it, and when I take it, I will just add it into my bag. Okay, now count is actually 1, and then I will move my pointer. I is here. I, as count will be 2, and k is actually going to be equal to 2. Okay, so it is equal to 2. Now when I move my I here, I see that, oh, I am actually going to get a problem, because I will encounter 3 zeros. I will encounter 3 zeros, but I can flip at most 2 twos, or only 2 0. Okay, so what I'm going to do, because the condition is going to just false. So what I will do, I will just increase my j pointer. Okay, so my j pointer will go here, and it will make no change because it is 1. Then I will move my j pointer to here, it will also not going to make any change. Then I will go to here, and it is actually going to make no change because it is actually considering 0, right? So this is not going to do any change. So when I move here, so it will discard this 0. So when it discards 0, I have actually 2 zeros actually, and when I have 2 zeros, I can, this condition will be satisfied, so I can move my I pointer further. So I move my I pointer here, it is 1, I will take it, it is 1, I will take it, it is 1, I will take it, and it is 1, I will take it. So how many ones it is actually in this subarray? It is actually 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it is length of 6. Previously it was 5, but now it is 6. Now when I move further, like when my eye is actually here, I can see that it just exceeds, the number of zeros exceeds from the at most k. So what I will do, I will shrink my window. I will just move my j pointer here, and when I move my j pointer here, I will see that it is actually 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it is also of 6 length. So what is my maximum length that I can achieve from this configuration? It is actually 6, right? It is actually 6. Okay, so now let's move to the coding part. So in this question, we are actually going to use 2 pointers. One is I and one is j, and we are just going to increase the length until the condition is satisfied. Okay, and when the condition is not going to satisfy, I am just going to move my, whenever condition is satisfied, I am just going to move my right pointer, and whenever the condition is not going to satisfy, I am just going to move my left pointer. So these are the two things that I have to keep in mind. Now let's move to the coding part. In the coding part, as you can see, whenever my I is actually 0, I am just going to increase my point j, and then it is actually going to do the same thing, right? This is the thing that we are doing. Like let me tell you, if it is 1 1 1, then 0 0 0, and then 1 1 1. Okay, so whenever it is 1, then I am not going to do anything. J will be here. 1 1 1, I am not going to do anything. I will be here. Okay, so the count is actually going to become 1. Then I will be here. Count is actually going to become 2. Now whenever the count is actually become, when the count is actually become 3, so I have to, because k is actually 2 in this case and count will become 3, so I have to shrink my window. And whenever I have to shrink my window, what I will do, I will just increase my j. And while I am increasing my j, I will check if my j index or the j position or the value at j index is actually 0 or not. And if it is 0, I will just decrement my count and I will increment my j. So these are the two things that I have to keep in mind. Okay, and then I will just take the maximum of answer and I minus j plus 1. Okay, and I will just return the answer at the last. So this is the coding part. I hope you like the video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos, and thank you for watching.